Let's say you're a guy who wants to have better fitting clothes and you're out there doing some research and then poof, I pop up and I show you how that you can just tailor them yourself. And you will start on a Friday with zero experience, and by Sunday evening, you will have everything down. I'm not kidding, people always think I'm exaggerating. So you grab all your t-shirts and your dress shirts and your chinos and you sit down at the table with your sewing machine and you're like, oh, I'm ready to go, and you just dive into it. But there's a little bit of a problem. Your stitches, they're kind of coming out a little bit janky, huh? Or your seams are coming out all wrinkled and puckered, or your machine's making some really kind of angry, horrible noises, and you're like, yo, what's up with this? This SD guy said this whole DIY tailoring thing was easy. Okay, hear me out. Before you throw your sewing machine at the wall, it's your stitch tension. Now, I'm gonna explain what it does and why it does what it does, and it's all gonna make sense as to why your stitches, I think you should subscribe. Let's start here. Now, your clothes that you got them from the factory, they go straight up and down, look like a big old garbage bag. Yeah, we get all of that. Now, they put a stitch on there already. We're putting a new, much more flattering stitch on that garment. And you've got some thread coming from the very bottom of your machine, down what's called by the bobbin down there. And then you also have it coming from the very top of your machine. That's called the spool. And every single time your sewing machine makes a stitch, it's just kind of combining those two pieces of thread and kind of locking them in like this. And the goal is for them to lock together in the very middle of your fabric. Not the top of the fabric, nor at the bottom of the fabric. That means that one is pulling harder than the other. You want it right there. That's the middle, I guess. I don't know. Here's where things get weird. You think your tension is a setting, but it's actually not a setting. It's more of a balance, more of a delicate balance. And depending on what it is that you are tailoring, you gotta find that balance. Now, it's summertime right now. Let's say you are altering a linen dress shirt. It's very light, very thin as far as the fabric goes, and it doesn't take all that much to get a wavy seam because, you know, the fabric is it's very delicate. So if your tension is too tight, it doesn't matter how straight that stitch is, the fabric is just because the stitch is and it's not because your stitching is bad, it's not because you're sewing incorrectly, it's just your tension. Your tension is, it's way too high and it's pulling too hard at the fabric. Your fabric ain't going like that. And that's the reason why a stitch tension setting might look perfect on your jeans, on your denim, but if you go to use that exact same setting on your t-shirts or your dress shirts, you're not gonna be happy. Same machine, same thread, completely different results. Now, I'm making it seem like it's like a really big deal and I'm kind of overcomplicating it. It's actually not that big of a deal at all. Kind of middle of the road is what you want. Because you're sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, I want a magic number. Give me a magic number. Give me a number where I can just kind of set it and forget it and not think about all these different headaches as far as tension and use and yeah, blah, blah, blah. I got one for you. 69. It's 4. Yes, that's right. It is a magical number of 4. Now, the reason for that is because it's kind of like it's like a default setting in a lot of ways, because a lot of the garments that you're going to be altering, they don't vary very much as far as their thickness goes, especially things like modern denim. Modern denim is it's very lightweight. It's a lot thinner than heavy duty denim. And then your t-shirts and your dress shirts, all those things, chinos, all kind of fall into that same category of all kind of having an even playing field as far as thickness goes. Now, your stitches might look fine, but your sewing machine, as you sew, it's making some pretty crazy, strange noises. And this one could also be your tension, but not for the same reasons. And that is because when you thread your sewing machine, your tension in your sewing machine is controlled by 2 discs. They're called your tension discs. Obviously, way to go, SD. Thank you for clarifying the name for them, because I thought it was gonna be something like, I don't know, watermelon garbage bag. Anyway, I digress. You want to make sure that those tension discs are open, especially when you are threading your sewing machine. And the reason for that is because the tension discs, they're gonna be open or they're gonna be closed. And you want your thread in between there, because when those tension discs close, well, there you go. That's what's controlling your tension. And the way that you're gonna be able to do that is, it's really easy. Just make sure that your presser foot is up when you thread your sewing machine. Never, ever, ever down. If your presser foot is up, those tension discs are open, you thread your machine, it goes right in between those discs there. If your presser foot is down, those discs are already closed. So you go to thread your machine and it's on like one of the sides over here, and you have absolutely no tension in the stitch that you're making. And I would probably say stitch tension is, I'd say the #1 setting on a sewing machine that freaks out all beginners, and it's a lot easier than you think that it is. At least now you realize that, because it just works in the opposite way that you think that it would. You want a tighter tension for thicker materials and a looser tension for thinner materials. It's like life. It works in the opposite way. At least mine has. Let's go tailor something fun. Let's go alter a pair of chinos. It's really easy. Every single step, straightforward. It's like 3 minutes long. It's in that video right there or over there. One of the two. I'll see you over there. SD out. Double deuces.